Hi everyone, we are the Brampton Tech4All youth team, and today we are going to show you how the intake process works at a Tech Collect event. Intake is the first step in the IART process.
At this station, the objective is to obtain information from the donors, determine how the data will be wiped, and complete a visual assessment to see if the computer is worthy of refurbishment and donation. Essentially, you'll be the first point of contact for donors.
First, the greeter. The greeter is responsible for welcoming donors, providing them with relevant information, answering questions, and guiding them through our process, all while maintaining a positive attitude.
The greeter's first task is to greet the donor as per the role name and thank them for their donation. The greeter must then ask the donor for their email, phone number, computer history, which is the approximate number of users, possible issues with the computer, and if the computer is functional. All of this information is tracked in a notebook or on a notepad. The most important part is to ensure that we ask the donor what they would like done with their hard drive. If they would like to make a complete donation, we must make note of that and write the hard drive must be shredded or erased and re-imaged. If they would like to receive a certificate indicating that all the information on the hard drive is removed, it is extremely important to clearly take note of that on the notepad so that the refurbishing team is aware that a certificate must be issued to the donor once the shredding process is complete. If the donor would not like to donate the hard drive, rather would like to keep it, a note must be made of that and a $40 fee including HST must be taken from the donor. Finally, the greeter should thank the donor once more for helping to narrow the digital divide and should give the donor a thank you button along with the business card. If one is scheduled, ask the donor to wear their button to help raise awareness about our next Tech Collect.
Next, the DECs. As a data entry clerk, your main objective will be to input all data received from the greeter into a Google Sheet and to attach tracking labels to the donated units. Once the runner drops off the units to the intake table, the DEC must begin to take notes on the make and model of the unit. The DEC must also complete a visual assessment of the donations. The greeter will then paste a sticky note onto the DEC's clipboard. Using that information, the DEC must fill out the tracking spreadsheet. The tracking spreadsheet requires all information collected by the greeter, along with the device make and model, the visual assessment, and the inventory number, which is formatted as city, month, day, dash, person A or B, dash, unit number. For example, BR0925-A-1 would mean that the Tech Collect took place in Brampton on September 25th, the device was logged into the tracking sheet by DEC number A, and that this is the first unit received at the event. The physical intake tracking slip would contain the donor's name, device type, inventory number, the next table the device must be sent to, and any additional notes regarding the device and the station at which it was assessed. A poor device would classify as one with visible screen cracks, a worn look, missing buttons, cracks in the frame, if it is unable to power on, or if it is 2013 and older. If this is the case and the device identifies as poor, the DEC must label it as recycling with a marker and masking tape and ask the runner to drop it off at the recycling cart. A fair device would classify as one with multiple stickers, minor scratches, and no cracks in the screen. A device like this would receive lower priority to be refurbished and it would be packed up to look at later. A good device would classify as one with few stickers, minor light scratches, no screen cracks, and an age of 4 to 8 years. For such a device, assessment must be circled on the intake tracking slip, and it would be sent for assessment at the assessment table by the runner. An excellent device would classify as one with no stickers, no scratches, no screen cracks, and an age of 1 to 3 years old. For such a device, assessment must be circled on the intake tracking slip as well, and it would be sent for assessment at the assessment table by the runner.
And lastly, the runner. Your role will consist of moving and delivering computers to ensure that the process is running smoothly. After the greeter has taken the information of the donors, you'll be given the unit. It is then your responsibility to organize the units in an effective manner and give them to the DECs. When you receive the computers, you'll be given a color and number by the greeter. This color and number will correspond to the sticker color you will attach on all units that were donated by that same donor. For example, if Lisa comes in with 2 laptops, the color given to you was blue, you will place a large blue sticker on the 2 laptops. And the numbers you'll be given can be directly written over the stickers. This process is to help ensure that we know which donor each unit has come from and units do not get mixed up. After this, you can take all units to the DECs. And after the tracking form has been attached by the DECs, you'll be able to pick up the unit again and deliver it to the station specified on those forms. This could either be the assessment station, repair station, or testing station.
At peak times, the intake table can get extremely busy, and to avoid a backlog in computers or donors, there is a plan of action that you can follow. Step 1 is to remember to remain cool, calm, and collected. Do not panic or stress yourself out more because that'll just lead to inefficiencies. Step 2 is to assess the situation. See exactly where the problem lies and what role has a backup. Are there too many donors? Are there too many computers not being moved? Or is there too much data to input? Once you figure out the source of the delay, you can move on to step 3, control the situation. Since there will be at least 5 people working at the intake table, you can move 1 or 2 people around. For example, if you notice that the greeters need help due to a large amount of donors at one time, one of the DECs can move into that role and help out. It might also be helpful to have floaters that are ready to jump in and help out at any time. After the situation has been managed and everything goes back on track, everyone can go to their original positions and continue working.
And that's it! Now you can set up your own intake table at your Tech Collect.
Thank you and happy intaking!